Once in a lavish city, there lived a greedy rich man named Gregory, who hoarded his wealth behind towering walls while ignoring the suffering of those less fortunate.
Despite the cries of blind beggars just outside his gates, Gregory feasted alone, believing that his riches granted him power over all.
One dreary afternoon, the beggars were drenched in cold, yet Gregory only felt irritated at their presence, wishing they would vanish from his sight. At a charity gala held in his mansion, Gregory bragged about his generosity, completely oblivious to the very people who needed help just a stone's throw away. While his guests indulged in excess, Gregory's heart remained closed, dismissing any responsibility to the blind beggars who begged for a sliver of kindness.
One fateful evening, as dark clouds gathered the air thick with tension, the beggars sensed that a storm was not just brewing in the sky, but in fate itself. As the storm raged, Gregory's nerves frayed. He valued his wealth above all, unaware that nature had a way of balancing the scales. With a deafening crash, the storm breached Gregory's fortress, scattering his riches and forcing him to confront the reality he had long ignored. In a frenzy, Gregory scrambled to salvage his wealth, but the floodwaters poured in unchecked, erasing years of greed in mere moments. As the storm cleared, Gregory stood before the remnants of his once magnificent mansion, realizing that his wealth had disappeared like vapor, leaving him empty-handed. Once the dust settled, Gregory found himself alone. While just a short distance away, the blind beggars had formed a community thriving despite their challenges. As Gregory approached the park, a shift began within him. He felt a tug at his heart, realizing that connection was worth more than wealth. In an unexpected moment of humility, Gregory reached out to the beggars, hoping to mend the rift his greed had created and seeking redemption. As they shared stories, warmth blossomed between Gregory and the beggars, drawing in others who joined their circle of kindness, a community forming from the ashes of loss. In that moment of connection, Gregory discovered that the wealth he had lost was nothing compared to the richness of community and friendship he had finally embraced. As laughter and stories filled the air, Gregory found himself transformed. He had gone from isolation to a family bound by shared experiences and resilience. With a renewed spirit, Gregory dedicated his time to helping others, finally understanding that true fulfillment came from lifting others up. Together, they forged a new path, with Gregory guiding the blind beggars toward empowerment, the once lonely man now surrounded by friendship and purpose. As they participated in the local fair, Gregory and the blind beggars found not just acceptance, but celebration, showcasing their talents to the world. In an inspiring moment, Gregory took to the stage, sharing his story of redemption, encouraging others to see beyond appearances and embrace connection. Recognized for his efforts, Gregory accepted an award with a humble heart, grateful for the love and support of those who stood by him throughout his journey.